live, or if you're able to see it, like catch it later on after I've posted it, then that'll be great too. If you are new to my channel, I am a jewelry creator or designer, and I mostly specialize in hoop earrings. I've got an Etsy shop, and I started making jewelry, I guess, 3 years ago, became addicted to it, and then I wanted to open an Etsy shop. And so if this type of content is interesting to you, please like, share, and subscribe if you have not already. And to all my friends that are my subscribers already, thank you for always supporting, and thank you for watching the replay. Or if you join me live, then that would be wonderful too. I'm going to work on a new listing today. And so with my content, I do tutorials on earring making mostly. Sometimes I've got other items in my videos, like, let's see, bracelets and necklaces, and just DIY jewelry. And I mostly have lots of beads, and then I have some things where I make gemstones. Today, though, I'm going to do something different. Hello, thank you for joining me. Thank you very much. And noticing that the okay, we'll try it again. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. I was saying that in what I've noticed so far, a trend is like keychains. I always say I'm so late to the trends. I wish I could catch on to something while it was happening in the real time. And so, one of the trends I think that's been around for maybe 3 years, perhaps longer, keychains, beaded keychains. I've seen people make wristlets, and I have seen people make like just wooden beaded keychains. Maybe you can personalize it. And what I kind of made, and I have in my Etsy shop, are wood bead keychains. They have your name on it, or whatever the customer would like, whatever name. Sometimes it might take a year for something to take off very well, and then sometimes it might be longer. Sometimes it might be shorter. I kind of have a following. Whoever has decided to follow my shop, they're going to see. They're going to see the updates. If they follow, whenever you follow someone's shop, I believe Etsy will show you their new things as they add new things to their shops. And so anybody that follows me, they're able to see my new things right away. But if anybody, hi, Wanda, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for joining me. I'm gonna be making some keychains today. I'm gonna get away from my from my earring making all the time. And I'm gonna try to go for it. I've got this 50 subscribers to go, and I'm gonna try. I'm gonna claim it. I'm gonna claim it in God, in Jesus' name. Then I'm gonna do better at uploading, and continue to try to build my business. And I know you have to be on social media. I'm not a social media person per se, but you gotta be. And you want a business nowadays, I think, especially an online business, you have to be. And not only that, I met you this summer, and lots of wonderful people on YouTube, and so I keep saying I'm gonna be more consistent, but I really, really, pray about it, and try to have more like stamina in the evenings when I get home from work. I'm always just worn out, but I need to eat better, drink more water, eat more vegetables, so I can have more energy, and come talk to my friends and create. I'm glad. Yes, I'm glad you're doing good. Great to hear from you. And so this is, well, I'm going to give credit where credit is due before I get started on my keychain. I have a friend through YouTube, Cheryl, and at Cheryl's Crafty World. I also follow her on Instagram. She loves bracelets, and she's got a Shopify store, and I think she's been crafting for many more years than I have, and had her YouTube channel. I found her, I know, last year, maybe 2 years ago, but I bought a wristlet keychain from her, and I loved it. She uses silicone beads and mixes the colors up. Um, and I had my lanyard for work this year, like when I'm back to work this fall, And so I bought a keychain, a wristlet keychain from her. And I was looking, I was like, wow, this is a good idea. So I'm gonna link her video, her channel below. If anybody wants to check her out, please do. She's awesome, good people. And so I got the wristlet idea from her, and then I've also seen folks making them on YouTube. And I work with lots of good in my Etsy shop. And I was at Hobby Lobby today, and I had a epiphany. I had some a bolt of lightning go off in my head. um, this is it. I know it's like simple and plain, but sometimes people like that. Sometimes people go for bling, and then there's some people that just kind of do simple. So I'm thinking I have to cater to, lots of people. So I started with this one. This is wood. And so when I started making wood hoop earrings last year, or I think it was last year, yeah, almost 2 years now, but last year, they did well. I did a good picture in the Etsy shop, and people started buying these wood hoop earrings. And I didn't know why. I guess it happened on a trend that I didn't know about. And so what I did was I hope you'll be able to see them. I started making hoops in this, I call it vanilla bean color. There's like a tan color, and there's a chocolate brown color. And so I made a hoop with, I made 3 different hoops with the solid colors. Hello, I see me. And then I made one with the mixture. And the mixture, I guess, would look something like that. The different wood. And so my sister was telling me that the flesh tones are popular. Different shades of tan or, brown. And I didn't really know it. So I had happened on, something good that worked in the hoop earrings. And so I was at Hobby Lobby today, and let me get my bag. I should have it over here with me. But, excuse me, I'm sorry. You see all my stuff in the back. I have my bins with all my beads and everything. Still trying to get organized. So I guess I'll do like a mini haul right now, in addition to my keychains, because I'm getting ready to make these bad boys, and my title is "Make an Etsy Listing with Me." I'm fully gonna put these on Etsy when I'm done. It just, sometimes the simple things can, I don't know. I'm happy I had the idea, and I'm thankful for Cheryl. Bless Cheryl for her idea with the wristlets. So I got these different colors of these. So they're painted wood. That's like turquoise color. That's tan, dark, like chocolate, and of course that vanilla bean color. I've already opened that box up, and anybody that kind of follows me knows that one of my big popular things is like rainbow hoop earrings. I have these seed beads that are rainbow colored, and I saw them in Michael's 3 years ago, and I'm telling you, those things have pretty much put me on the map as far as the Etsy shop. Just those simple little rainbow colored beads, I put them on a hoop earring, and they became pretty popular. They became my bestseller, and just I'm thankful for that. So anyway, those are the 4 colors, and so I'm thinking of what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make keychains like this, and they're all gonna have the regular one color, and then I add the rainbow. So that's gonna be one listing with just that, and then I'm gonna do one where I add some, mix it up some. I've got a few silicone beads, and I've also got I have a lot of stuff. I have been shopping for my keychain, things too, in addition to my hoops. So let's see what I've got. Okay, well, these are some examples. These are also wood beads, and like, I guess you call it a cow print in black and white. And that one is polka dotted. And then I've got some, and I don't know, it might be too late to add this for Christmas, but this is Never too late. Never give up, right? I can still add it. This is a deer, I think, on a just a little buffalo plaid bead. So I can definitely add those and mix and match. And I've got heart beads there like that. And this is an example of another keychain I made. It says "Love You More," and so I had that in the Etsy shop. And some of my keychains have done okay, and some haven't sold at all. But that's the way it is. I understand that you only sell maybe 20% of the things that you create sometimes. So I'm trying to be patient, but I like the idea of the keychains. I really do. I just didn't know the direction to take them in, but I think I might have a pretty listing, something that's going to be easy to make too. I can have those probably in there this evening. And then maybe I can do a video tomorrow where I kind of highlight what I did and how I took my pictures and put them in the shop. One of my keychains that did sell is I have to show a picture of it maybe in this video or in another video. I had the black and white beads. Somebody's already bought it, so I don't. It looks like that though, and it just has the key ring on there. Somebody bought 3 of those. I'm assuming they were presents, and then they got the alphabet letters to personalize, the name. And these are examples of the little alphabet letters. I found those at Michael's, and there's a big bag of them. In my opinion, they're expensive, but that's because it's like a big bag like that, full of alphabet letters. And so one thing I've learned is like personalization is pretty big. So people like to have their initials or their names on things, or people like to give things with initials and things like that for presents. So that's what I'm working on today. And so I'm going to clean up my desk for my earring making, because I'm going to change and shift gears a little bit. I love all my metal, copper and silver pieces, but I'm going to put that down for just a minute and do something new. Let's see. I hope you're having a good day. I need to, Wanda have been really bad about my walking. I got to get started again. I have, I've been in a slump as far as that goes. And so I got to get going with I got a treadmill in my house. And so there aren't any excuses for me. I just got to do it. Just got to do it. So let me clean up my spot, and then I'm gonna show you how I make the keychains. Live keychain making today. That's what I'm working on at the jewelry spot. I need to be working on cash stuffing too, because I love that idea. I have not started it yet, but hey, 2023 is coming, and there's no reason I can't do better with my resolutions, right? Some New Year's resolutions, and yeah, I'm gonna be busy tonight. I have some new earring pieces that I haven't even gotten in the shop, so I've got all this stuff, and so it's not gonna do any good sitting on my work table, is it? I have to actually do something with it. Okay, let's see. Let's put all my metal things down and think about. Boy, I might make 10 keychains tonight. I have to get going when I have the energy. I feel a little energy flowing tonight or this afternoon. So I might get quite a bit done. I'm thinking I will. And I've also got these little charms. And I've heard people say it's time to get started for thinking about Valentine's Day. So I have a lot of charms with, and I make earrings out of these, but I could add some of these charms to my my wrist and my mind. I have so many ideas. Sometimes I think it shuts down because I can't get everything made fast enough, but I have quick ideas. They just pop it in my head. Oh, this bead looks good on this, and this will. I gotta slow down sometimes. You gotta take a deep breath and slow down. Okay, so my focus right now anyway is on keychains, maybe earrings later. So I'm gonna point my camera downward. I don't have my computer next to me, so I'm hoping that everything looks okay. As normal, I have quite interesting collection of things on my workbench here. I have to clean it off, but all right, let's go for it. Let's go downward and see if I can get started on my new idea. Has anybody been to Bath and Body? They had the body care day today. I am a Bath and Body fan. However, I have not, I don't know. I was a huge enthusiast for about the past 2 years, but it's kind of died down a little bit in me because I always want to go to Hobby Lobby or Michael's or online shopping for my beads. So still love Bath and Body, but I don't. My money doesn't go there anymore. It goes to the business mostly. But I understood there was a Bath and let's see, like a what do they call that? Body care day today for $4.95 for your favorites. But I got to Hobby Lobby first. I didn't go to Michael's first, and well, Bath and Body's next to my Michael's, but I didn't make it there first. I went to Hobby Lobby first, so these wood beads got my money first. And so that's where my focus is going to be this afternoon instead of Bath and Body. Maybe I can go there tomorrow. I need to stay away from that store. I need to steer clear. Okay, so I'm trying to make sure I got sort of a neat presentation here. When I aim the camera down, so I'm gonna try it. And excuse me if there's a little shaking of the camera. We're gonna make our keychains now. Okay, I think that's decent. I hope it is on your end, so I can kind of see if anyone pops in with a question or thank you. I see someone else joined. Hello. This is the project for today. Little wristlets, and I was sharing earlier how my friend Cheryl at Cheryl's Crafty World made me a silicone wristlet similar to this one, only hers has a tassel and she had different colors on hers, but she gave me the idea. She got me started thinking about the keychain idea. So oh, you know what, and I can mix and match. I've got the silver too. So this is something I've been working on, I'm gonna say since perhaps September. See, I've got the silver rings and everything too. So I've even started a lanyard. I bought some plastic badge holders, and I got, of course, the silver part to match the key ring. I got some lanyard, some cord. This is like silky cord, and this is what do you call this? Like a snap closure. It snaps together. My lanyard breaks, and so this is one of those things that's kind of trending. People make lanyards. I've seen a ton of them online for teachers. So I just tried. I haven't sold any of these yet. This one just says Miss J. And I have the listing on in my shop where people could just write, type in whatever name they want. But I'm thinking maybe it should be, the next one I make with this can be just maybe beads or something. I still have to, I have to find the one that's gonna do good for my shop. This is something brand new. I gotta keep working on that one. And yeah, so let me get going. I keep talking. What happened to let's do the chocolate brown one next. These, by the way, are on sale. If anyone likes or has anything to do with these chunky wood beads, these are, I guess, $2.50 now because they were on sale at Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby has all of their beads on sale right now. They're half off, and also the, let's see, the jewelry shop items like that, like ear wires and all the different parts and pieces, like jump rings for the ear wires. They are on sale at Hobby Lobby, and I don't know if there will be next week. I hope so. And that's when I like to get my stuff at Hobby Lobby, when they're half off. I normally don't get stuff like this when it's on full price because there's no reason to. I can just wait the next week and it'll be half off. Okay, I lost my box that has this. I just had it. What did I do with it? Well, I guess I can make, I had a tan one and a brown one. What happened to my brown boxes? That's what happens when I try to clean up. I lose everything. These are some more beads that help with the, that's called a focal bead, and it's just like, I could put this here, and that it could be, you know, another bead. It's just to make it different. So I forgot I have a ton of things to make these keychains. I just have to follow through and make more. I think I might have 20 different types of keychains in the shop. So I got to keep making them until I find that one, you know, that, or that few that people would like to purchase. Still working on that Etsy shop. Oh, and I know my last video, and I have good praise report. My last video, I shared that I was like 900, I cannot remember. I had in the 900 sales. So as of right now, I've sold 1,042 things in the Etsy shop. So I'm so thankful to God, and just really thankful because most of those sales has happened in 1 year, since I guess I got more serious and I found a direction. So yeah, that's a true blessing. I wondered earlier this year if I would hit more than 1,000, and or no, I wondered if I would hit 1,000 by December, and so yeah, I'm very thankful, very pleased. And sometimes I get stuck, I get in a rut, I get extremely tired during the day sometimes, but I can't let anything stop me. I have to keep going. My mom told me never give up, and I hear her voice saying that, and I gotta keep doing it. I have to follow her advice and keep trying. Not let anything deter me from trying to make a success of my Etsy shop. And so I have to do the same for my YouTube channel too. I guess in my online presence, anything that's gonna help me be a success, I gotta keep trying, not make excuses. So this is me trying this afternoon. I cannot find my tan and brown, and you know it's under my nose because I just had literally just had those boxes. But anyways, let's try this one. Let's try this turquoise color. I think I used about 25 beads, and I used this cord, this plastic cord, or I guess it's nylon. It's very thick, and you know, you could double up on it to make it extra secure, but that's what this is. And that's how I'm gonna put what I'm gonna use to put my beads on. I'm just thinking of all the different color combinations and things. Somebody could probably, and I know people do have Etsy shops with only the keychains, but like, I could probably have an entire Etsy shop with nothing but these wood keychains. I keep thinking of the color combos. So anyways, and actually, I have made some earrings. I don't think I made them on the on my YouTube channel, but I have made earrings with these, and you know what? They're pretty popular too. Well, I wouldn't say popular. I have sold a few pair of the hoop earrings with these chunky wood beads. That wood, it seems to be kind of something that's popular a little bit. Oh, 4 people are here. Thank you for joining me. We're doing keychains today instead of hoop earrings. I got away from my hoops today. I've got keychain. Glad you joined me. Thank you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right. So I didn't count. I should be counting. Oh, I just made an order. I'm so thankful. While I'm just sitting here, the notifications come across the screen, so perhaps people are getting something for the holidays. Oh, happy holidays, everyone! Merry Christmas. I forgot to say that we're on the countdown, aren't we? It's December, what, 10th today? 15 more days. That's wonderful. So this is 6 beads, and I know that's a big reason I was swamped the past 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, I'd say. I had 20% off sale, and so yeah, I've been busy, and I know that's where I attribute this, the sales to. People have been trying to get presents and things for loved ones. Typically, things slow down in January, but I hope they don't. Hope they don't. Hello, everybody that's joining me. This is going to be an Etsy listing of mine. I've got I keep talking and losing count. I've got some keychains that I'm gonna make. These are called wristlets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8 beads there. There's 12. There's 13. Ah. Okay. Is that hole open? Maybe not. Let's try another one. All right, 13. And I definitely am going to make some of these where I have like a name or initials on it, so people know they can be personalized. I've seen a lot of things with mama on them. Just M-A-M-A. People looking for things for mom. Okay, what is that? 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, there's 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. All right, it was 20. All I do is kind of gauge by my own hand. I know somebody's might be smaller. So I probably need to make some that are smaller with less than 20, but I used about 23 beads on this one, I think. Yes, it's 23, so I'm gonna add 3 more. And then I'm gonna close that one up. Let's do silver on that one. The silver, 21, 22. 23. Let's put that one away. Not pick him up anymore. Oh, that's 23. Listen to me. I'm gonna make a necklace, I guess. So I'm gonna cut this off and have something else, you know, another item in the shop. If it does well, maybe I have something else in the shop to sell people. Something else that would be kind of useful, I hope. I need a bead stopper. Those the items that will stop the beads from going anywhere. So I'm going to reinforce this several times and tie it. It's pretty thick material. So I think they call it a surgeon's knot. I'm going to wrap it around more than one time, a few times. So there's one, okay, and we're gonna reinforce it. And I've also got Mod Podge, that's a glue, and that can reinforce as well. Okay, so I have got this. And the good thing about these beads is the hole is kind of large, so that the part that's kind of bulky here, it will go into the bead. I think I might want to do it one more time just to reinforce. And then I'm going to use silver on that one. And yeah, I keep thinking of this is going to be pretty. I need to get done by daylight, so I'll have natural light to take my pictures. So I'm not going to do it right now, but before I would give this to anybody, I would secure it with the glue and just let it, see how the part, that knot just kind of goes into the hole. So okay, there's another one. Here's one of my silver rings, and now I need to find my my little silver part there. The part that looks like this. You know, you hear my drawers rattling in here. Yep, I got one. I do believe. There we go. This ring is a little bit larger, but I know I've got some more, same as the, I guess that one, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, I guess you could use a small jump ring if you'd like to, but I just put it on like that. And I've also seen people put, I've also seen folks put this on like that, like the hook on this part, but I guess it's just whatever you want to do. Because the key could go on here, or the key could go on the ring itself. Maybe a little charm could go on there. Just, you know, however you want to do it. But so that's what I got so far. Just nice and simple. I like it. So I've got, I still have to find my nice pretty brown colors. Okay, I really don't know what I did with them, but I do have, let's see, did I put them away? Nope, I didn't know what I did with those. Or if I did put them away, I put them in the wrong spot. So I know I had mentioned silicone beads, and these are some silicone beads that I've got too. They are different colors. I've got like, let's see, kind of like an orangey red color and a darker red, sage, kind of a green color there. And this one has mauve and I guess you'd call that pale blue, like tan, just really neat colors. I have fallen in love with the silicone beads. There are so many on Amazon, and this is just a very small amount, but I can mix these in with the wood beads, you know, and just have just all kind of varieties of different wristlets and things like that. So yeah, I am like a kid in a candy store with all these beads. So I guess I'll make the rainbow one now. I have not found my pretty brown beads. What could I have done with them that quickly? I know what I did. I put them back in the bag they came from. There they are. There we go. Okay, that's what I did with them. I actually put them back. Yeah, let's do the chocolate. So these are really easy to make, and can add the names. Add the alphabet letters to make names. And those are across the room there. I'll do that in a listing, a different listing probably. I guess I'll just do these now. All right, so I'm still on my quest to try to get to my 1,000 subscribers. So I'm working on it slowly but surely. I'm like the I'm like the tortoise in the hare, and I would of course be the tortoise right now. But I'm working on it, not giving up. So here's one. Just counting. I've seen people do so many different things with the silicone beads. I showed a cow one earlier. Let's see. And I thought about, there's a cow. I thought about making keychains with the different like animals. And I'm sure they would be cute and pretty and all that, but is there a market for that? You know, is anybody going to be looking for those? So, I don't know. Perhaps somebody got the cow. I guess if it's a cute animal, maybe they'll get it. I've seen the cutest ones for teachers. People have gotten like the beads in the colors of a pencil. Like so they've had the black part for the lead, and I guess like a cream color for the wood, and then yellow, and then the pink on top for an eraser. And I was like, wow, I'm gonna be buying something out of someone else's shop because these lanyards are so cute. And I saw one of my co-workers she had a lanyard on, and as soon as I saw it, I knew that was something she got from Etsy. She said, yes, I got it from Etsy. And I was like, yep, I figured. Yep, and this is not too hard to make. I could, you know, see myself being able to make several of these at a time if I ever needed to. Those and these are, I don't know, probably not quite as expensive. The silicone beads, you can get 100, but that's gonna be like probably $17 or something. So it can get kind of pricey. You know, my bead habit can be kind of expensive. So that's why I always say I gotta do something with the things I already have. I always say that, but then I'm end up at Michael's every weekend or on Amazon every weekend looking at beads. Oh well, keeps me busy. Thank you to the people that are here hanging in there with me. I appreciate your time so much. Thank you for watching and listening to me ramble on about my Etsy shop and and whatever else I'm here saying. It is a good Saturday, so why not? Good Saturday to make a YouTube video. $14. $19. I think that's 19. 20. I've seen people do use beads to as a like a purse charm, I guess it's called. I know when I would go in the Coach outlet, they would have stuff like that. These little charms and things you could put on your purse. So I know this is like this is the basic simple wood with initials, but you know you could be cutesy and do a tassel there at the end. You could do the different colored beads, and I'm gonna show my attempt at a tassel. I remember being little, my mom making tassels. She made house shoes, and she would put out of yarn, and she would put her tassels on there. And I wish I had paid more attention. She did she had cardboard, and she would wrap her yarn around the cardboard, and that's how she made her. Okay, I can't find my little tassel that I tried to make, but I can show you the yarn. I had some pretty silky yarn that I thought would make a really cute tassel, and I still think it will. You can buy these pre-made as well. They have them in all different colors on Amazon, but I guess I wanted to see if I could make my own, because I know they can be made. Yep. Can't find the tassel I made, but it's okay. If I am able to figure out how to make those tassels, there's another thing I can add to the you know, to the keychain. Cheryl had a pretty tassel on my wristlet that I bought from her, on my silicone wristlet. Okay, so it's time to tie this one off. About finished with it. I'm kind of wasting this cord. I don't want to do that. Just pull it down toward the end so I'm not wasting any, or not wasting much. Don't want it to be too close, but don't want to waste too much either. All right, that should be good. Let's start tying it, pulling tight again. I don't know the millimeters of this. It says 0.8, but this is pretty thick to the touch. It's not the thin silicone cord. It's pretty thick. And of course you could go back through with two different, like you get two different strands, like double up if you need to for extra security. You can use your glue and dab a cement glue at the top, or either like Mod Podge. I'm just gonna try to reinforce with the, I believe they call it a surgeon's knot, where you go through it twice, the hole. Get it tight. Do it a few times, and then I've got 3 keychains made. What color should I make the, oh wow, you know what would be neat if I had rose gold. I'm sure they got it. They got everything on Amazon, like a rose gold key ring. Just for variety, I guess, but this gold tone and silver tone are fine. I can't believe how easy they were to make, because I've been overthinking it and just thinking of all the different colors and all this and that, and then I just come home and make this thing so quickly out of just that one color. is pretty popular, and I have started pricing little, I guess you call it etching, or like things that laser type, I don't know, things that can make a letter or an initial. I almost bought a little engraving thing today, and there's some pieces of teardrop wood. I have some here around the house, and I thought about making an initial. But then I thought, well, if I engrave that on a piece, you know, on a little, I don't know, just something to make the letter, it wouldn't stand out. Would I have to get some kind of stain then to go on there and like make the letter stand out? So I think I better keep it simple for now anyway, till I figure out how to personalize, or just use those alphabet letters. I like that idea. It's worked before. Somebody did get one of my first keychains that I made, but I have not sold too many of those. Let's see if I can find it. I will show you. Well, it didn't look like this, but it was something like this. This one just says Chris, K-R-I-S. And it was similar to this, only it was only wood. It was only the wood. These are silicone, like a mauve color, like brown and blue. And so this is in there too. I thought that one turned out cute just with the colors. So anyway, yeah, I'm trying to get into the keychain game too, but I like, of course, I still love my hoop earrings. That's what got me started. I can't put those down. I think I'll use gold with this pretty brown color. All right, I think I'll do, I guess one more, and yeah, one more, and that's gonna be my little rainbow one. I'm gonna do that one later. And then it's time to take pictures and get it in the Etsy shop. So I might even do a video later on if I get, have my pictures taken and everything. So there's this, and now I need a gold one. See, I've got all this stuff. I got all my supplies. Just gotta get creating, right? Something I really have to do, I think probably is maybe work on my YouTube thumbnails. I think when I do the lives, it's just me smiling. And I guess there's nothing wrong with that, but I could, I see other people, their stuff is getting better and better and more elaborate, and I haven't looked into, like, I haven't researched how to do different things. I know you can do so many different things with like Canva, and just, you know, you can do lots with editing, and have to maybe see if I can grab attention with thumbnails perhaps. That might help me out, huh? Okay, I'm gonna grab this one. So I got a little, yeah, that's what I wanted. My listings with these keychains so far, they're pretty, they only have one. So now I got collection, and so that's gonna look a little bit better than just having one thing, one color. And then I could also do a listing where I have just one color, and then I can kind of see after 30 days which one does better. Does any do I have people that buy any of the keychains? And then if they do, did they buy from the collection with the color array, or did they just buy one single color picture? Like, it depends. That could be something I do. All right, here's my last one. And then I gotta go take pictures so I can make my listing. And thank everybody for being here and helping me make my listing. Whether you're here live or gonna join me later, I appreciate you watching so much. All right, so then I have pink. Uh-oh. It's kind of cloudy today. It's hard. I have the light on, but it seems a little dim still. Okay, just get them on there. These are wood too. This is something newer at Hobby Lobby. I remember they've had wood there, but I don't think they've had this size. These chunky beads. In the past, I have really loved these smaller beads, but I have grown to appreciate these chunky ones. They're pretty too. Can do many different things. I'm thinking of trying to put some kind of hoop together with these big chunky ones. I've seen people like on television, kind of I notice what people have on, and just watching shows and stuff, and saw this one lady the other day on one of my favorite shows, Abbott Elementary. She had these pretty pink, not pink, they were multicolored, and they were not average looking, they were really pretty, but they had they were big chunky earrings. So yeah, I said, okay, I bet I can make that. I haven't tried yet, but I have to try that. Try the chunky beads too, not just the small ones all the time. Uh-oh, we didn't go on there. Oh wow, I've almost been on an hour. Yeah, it kind of seems like it. I'm in here playing with my beads. I'm in my element. Doing the rainbow in this time. Let's see. Maybe a pink one again. Yellow. Green. Has anybody listened to, I don't know who does this, but somebody puts out a color of the year. And next year's color of the year is supposed to be magenta. If anybody listens to those kind of trends and things. That is not my favorite color, but that's going to be interesting to see what I can do with working magenta into something. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Purple. I hope I'm not getting away from the camera. Trying to, I used to always have my hands away from the camera, and then people in the comments would be like, your work is good, but we can't see. And that would be so sad, because I would be trying. So I hope everybody can see right now, and I'm not pulling my hands away too much. I hope I charged my phone enough. And doesn't die on us, I think it'll be good. Okay. That's not 20. I have to do another count in a minute. See, maybe red. If these are like the hoops, the first thing to go was that rainbow. People like the different colors. So we'll see. We have to see which one is bought first. And prayerfully, you know, there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16. 15. 19. Almost done. Uh-oh, I think that's blue again. Green. There's 19 again. Another bead that might do good is a ceramic bead. Sometimes those have larger holes, and that might be a good bead to make a keychain with too. It would be a little, I guess, heavier, but this is good. The wood is good because it's so lightweight. So yeah, that works too. All right, so I got that. Okay, I think this is 20. Keep losing count. We've done this before, right? Yeah, this is, I don't know, I would have lost my patience by now with the hoops. See, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12. Okay, 3 more. Yeah, I get tired of the hoops. I don't know if it's just, you know, tired of the monotony, but I stayed on for about an hour today. That's usually, I don't stay on that long. I don't know if it's, I don't have the attention span. I don't know what it is, but most of my videos I think are like 30 or 40 minutes long. Thankful I stayed on today though. So I really got a project finished. I consider this one of my projects, I guess. It's practical. It's like practical use, something I'm actually gonna put in the shop and use. So yeah, it works. I'll take it. Let's put a yellow there for the sunshine, and then we'll call it afternoon in a minute. And tie it all up. These are going to be so pretty. I really hope that I can take nice pictures for this one, for this listing. And I thank you all for being here and helping me create this listing. And I hope I don't have too many beads. Let's see. Is that too big? I do it real tight. Hopefully it won't be too big. I have to get one of those boards that will tell me the size of, like, I think most people might have a 7-inch wrist, and then you can go smaller or larger. I think like the standard one that people go by is like 7 inches. So I gotta get my gotta see about this, see how many inches this is. All right, let's start tying again. All right. pull it tight, and we'll get the glue a little bit later. Let's see. All right. A few more times, and I think I like the gold. Do some more gold, maybe. Maybe I should even it out and put silver. I have 2 gold ones. Yeah, and I can always make it a variation. You know, whether somebody would want the gold tone or silver tone accents there. Just have so many possibilities. I think this is going to be the last one. And I gotta take good pictures for my YouTube thumbnail too, because I don't think I want to be the focal point of this one. It's a tutorial. I need to highlight what I made, right? So let's hide the knot there in the hole, and then I can go back when I've got the go back and get the glue applied when I really want to make sure that they're secure. Get my glue going. Okay. Now I still have to add my little personalization, put the alphabet on one of them. I don't know what you call it. Like I know writers would call it writer's block. You get stifled. You can't think of anything creatively. I've been like that, I think, the whole week. I've been struggling. This is a struggle week, but I went to Hobby Lobby and saw those wood beads, and just a light bulb went off today. So I'm just sharing my light bulb moment with everybody. So this is the project for today. These are wristlets with the wood beads. I can see that being kind of useful for somebody, maybe at work, or even it could be a keychain at home, anything. So hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and thank you for hanging in there with me. I got 5 thumbs up. I do realize I'm gonna have to make a people that are successful on YouTube, they have like a schedule where people know where they are, like what time they're gonna be. I have not committed like to one day and one time, and I've known this for a long time, for at least two years. But I have not committed to just Saturday at noon, or I gotta think about it. I gotta keep praying. Gotta keep working with me, and I'm trying to get there. Thank you so much for watching and for being there. Thank you for your support. If anybody's new, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and like and comment, subscribe. I appreciate you. Hope you have a great rest of your Saturday. Bye bye.